Hello and welcome to our video on whether excessive neutrality can lead to media bias. In this video, we will be discussing what excessive neutrality is, how it can lead to bias in the media, and some examples of how this manifests in the news. Excessive neutrality is the idea that journalists and news organizations should remain neutral on issues in order to avoid bias. Excessive neutrality can actually lead to bias in the media. One way that excessive neutrality can lead to bias is by giving equal weight to all sides of an issue, even if one side is based on falsehoods or misinformation. This can create a false equivalency between two sides of an issue, even if one side is not supported by facts. Here are some examples of how excessive neutrality can lead to bias in the media. Number 1. False equivalency between scientific facts and opinions. Number 2. Failing to provide context or analysis of an issue. Number 3. Giving equal weight to all sides of an issue, even if one side is not supported by facts. Number 4. Allowing personal biases to influence the presentation of facts. Number 5. Failing to fact-check claims made by sources or politicians. For example, if a news organization were to give equal weight to both sides of the climate change debate, even though the overwhelming scientific consensus supports the existence of climate change, this would be an example of excessive neutrality leading to bias in the media. Another way that excessive neutrality can lead to bias is by failing to provide context or analysis of an issue. By presenting only the facts without any interpretation or analysis, news organizations can leave the audience to draw their own conclusions, which can be influenced by their own biases and preconceptions. For example, if a news organization were to report on a political speech without providing any analysis or fact-checking, the audience could come away with a biased view of the speech without understanding the full context or accuracy of the information presented. In conclusion, excessive neutrality can actually lead to bias in the media by creating false equivalencies and failing to provide context or analysis of issues. While neutrality is important in journalism, it is equally important for news organizations to provide accurate and contextual information to their audience. As consumers in the media, it is important to be aware of these biases and to seek out sources that provide accurate and unbiased information. Thank you for watching this video on whether excessive neutrality can lead to media bias.